What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the North Shore 9 postgame show. I'm Jim. With me today is Tyler. It's Sunday. It's Kids Day. You got kids running the bases. It's bedlam out here on the field at PNC Park. But Pirates lose today 6-5. Tyler, it's a fun day at the ballpark, regardless, right?
It was. We had some offense. And as these kids are walking by me, I'm realizing just how short I really am. Also, Jim, I'm getting a little tired of doing these like in-person post-game shows because you guys are too tall. I gotta stand next to you, and it gets old.
Yeah,
I need to start bringing
you're definitely messing with the camera angle.
I know. I need to start bringing like a step stool. Or
we need to put some lifts in your
I'm
shoes.
just gonna stay like
or how
this
about
the whole
if I
time.
just do this?
There we go.
Yeah. But anyways, Pirates lose 6-5 today. Ends up being a series split. They had the opportunity to take the series today. The Brewers gave them plenty of chances to not only win this game, but come back multiple times. There was a really great comeback earlier in this game, and the Pirates bullpen just wasn't able to keep it. But let's start with the first inning. That's really where all the action started and really ended up being a big difference in today's game. Bailey Falter on the mound. He's had a hell of a May. He's had a hell of a May right now. Coming into today, I think his ERA for May was 0.48 for the month. But he starts off the game. There was a walk. And then he immediately gives up a hit, a run. We kind of had the Oneil Cruz experience. Oneil Cruz has looked really good in center field for a few weeks now. And today you kind of saw him revert back in that first inning to how he looked in the first week of the year. That throw, it was a very ill-advised throw. He didn't really have a play. He airmails it. An extra run comes in. It could have just been 2-0. It ended up being 3-0, and that ended up being a pivotal run in today's game.
Yeah, it was. And to take it back to Bailey Falter, he has been absolutely phenomenal, really over the last month. But even all year, he's been really good. Today, I don't think it was that much different, to be honest with you. The first inning, like you mentioned, there were command issues early. Didn't seem like he had any command of his fastball at all. We saw the walks kind of creep up, but he settled in after that.
Yeah, after that first inning, Falter was outstanding.
Yeah, and he kept them in the ballgame because this thing could have got out of hand early. You go down 3-0 in the first inning, that can get ugly really quickly, and he kept them in the ballgame. Especially when you have an offense like the Pirates that have been struggling to score. But yeah, he's able to keep it at 3-0. One of those runs unearned, and then in the third inning, let's talk about again Oneil Cruz. Just a hell of a weekend. Friday night we saw him hit his hardest home run to date. He also hit a triple in yesterday's game to give the Pirates the lead. Today, he hits the hardest ball in the StatCast era, 122.9 miles per hour. The ball was crushed. Well cleared the right field wall, right field stands. It's somewhere floating in the Allegheny River. But yeah, Oneil Cruz, that ball that he hit today, as soon as it was off the bat, I was like, holy smokes. It was different. And I feel bad for anyone that was riding a bike outside the ballpark today because you might have got hit by a cruise missile. It was an absolute. I would say riding a bike. If you're kayaking, if you're doing it, yeah. You're kayaking in the middle of the river. You're probably within a mile radius of the ballpark, Oneil Cruz came close to hitting you. Yeah, but like I said, it was kind of like the full Oneil Cruz experience today. You had the blunder in center field, but the home run kind of shows you just like how he can impact the game. And he had a huge impact on the entire weekend. That was his only hit of the game, but he just talent's on full display. It is. And we still have the occasional insanity like we saw in the first inning where he airmails a throw. In all reality, no reason he should have threw that ball home. He wasn't getting him there. You're going to have that with Oneil Cruz. He comes back. He hits a 123-mile-an-hour bullet. It was one of those hits where you immediately had to look at StatCast and find out how hard he hit that ball because it sounded different. It was different.
It was like as soon as the ball cleared the stadium, I was like, how hard was that ball?
Right.
And you saw the scoreboard here. It does have exit velocities on here, and it said 123. And I was like, I don't think a ball has ever been hit 123 miles per hour. And so then you look it up a little bit more, and it's like, yeah, it's the hardest hit ball of all time as far as baseballs go. So pretty impressive feat there by Oneil Cruz. Then we head to the I mean, like I said, at that point, Bailey Falter was settled in. Right. I thought he did an outstanding job after that first inning, kept the Pirates in the game. And ended up with 5 2/3 with just the 1 run, which was the 3 runs.
So 2 earned, 3 total. I mean, you can't complain about that start from him.
No,
he was very efficient as well. 83 pitches when he was pulled. Some questions on whether he probably could have stayed in to finish that inning. No big deal either way, but he did. He kept him in the ball game. It should have been a quality start for him. Bailey Falter continues to be a solid starting pitcher.
Yeah, Isaac Mattson comes in relief, takes over for that to finish off the 6th inning. I thought he did a really good job today.
Yeah.
Just someone who's kind of he's not really on this team to pitch big innings and get you big outs. But today, because the bullpen has been taxed, I mean, that's the thing. When you win ball games, you're using your better relievers. The Pirates had won 2 games in a row coming into this. So you had a lot of that bullpen who had been used all weekend long. Bednar back-to-back games. Santana's been used in 3 of 4?
4 of 5.
4 of 5. So you've got these guys who are likely not available. So you needed to rely on more of your back end of the bullpen, your front end of the bullpen guys to get big outs. And Mattson did that today with an inning and a third.
Yeah, it's just a situation they're in right now, and that's what happens when you win a couple ball games and they're close games. Had some extra inning games that have happened. Starting pitching hasn't been an issue. It's not like they are getting pulled early in games and the bullpen's having to be used because of that. It's just the way it's shaken out here, and unfortunately, the Pirates just aren't deep enough in the bullpen to be able to handle that. If Santana and Bednar can't go, you're going to have to rely on guys like Ryan Barucki or a Stratton who could be coming back soon, or Mattson.
Yeah, I said a big 4 outs there from Isaac Mattson. In the middle of those 4 outs was the bottom of the 6th, and that's when the Pirates did make their comeback. Alexander Canario led off the inning with a triple. It was a homer in 27 ballparks. Not a homer here because he hit it into the north side notch. Bounced off the top of the wall, just shy. But he gets the leadoff triple. And then Adam Frazier hits him in with a base hit. Adam Frazier, let's talk about him for a little bit.
Yeah,
he's had an outstanding series too. Another outstanding game today. He was just vintage Adam Frazier today.
Absolutely vintage Adam Frazier. We saw him slapping the ball to left field. A couple plays that the left fielder just can't get to. That is what we saw from Adam Frazier his entire first time with the Pirates. Was hitting the ball the other way, singles, collecting hits. That's 7 hits in 3 games for Adam Frazier. His OPS is above 650 now.
Yeah, I mean, his OPS now 656. He was 3 for 5 today with 3 runs batted in because he did get that base hit in the 6th, but he wasn't done there. That was just the first half of the comeback to tie the game. After Frazier singled, you had IKF grounded out, and then Tommy Pham was due for something,
right? And
he comes through with a base hit, ties it up 3-3 in the 6th. Triolo with a bunt, and then Oneil Cruz strikes out to end the inning, but. Great comeback attempt there in the 6th. Tie game, and now you head into the 7th. You're into the bullpens. It's a brand new ball game. And at that point, Isaac Mattson, that was his 2nd inning that he worked there. And then it was the 7th inning. The Pirates continue to add on.
Yeah, I mean, Tommy Pham comes through. I think you said it right before it happened. I think I'm going to tweet Tommy Pham is due. And Tommy Pham hits a line drive single. They score a run out of it. Really, the offense today was pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, the offense, they 12 hits, 5 runs. They did leave 10 runners on base. But overall, yeah, the offense was not the reason why they lost the game today.
Yeah, now, I think you hope for more than 5 runs, but all things considered, with everything that happened, they should have won this game.
Yeah. Like I said, tie ball game into the 7th. Mattson with the 1-2-3 top of the inning. It was not a top 1-2-3. Scoreless top of the 7th. But then in the bottom of the 7th, Andrew McCutchen reaches on an infield single. And then some 2-out magic. Alexander Canario with the walk. And then Adam Frazier with a 2-run double. to take a 5-3 lead. Just another huge hit for Adam Frazier.
He can hit, Jim.
He can hit. He was just putting the barrel to the ball, poking it opposite direction.
Yeah, just not doing too much.
Like I said, it was like going back in time and seeing like that 2019 version of Adam Frazier today. It was a really good game for him.
Yeah, he's been really impressive for the past probably, I don't know, 10 or so games. He's been pretty solid. I think I saw today he is 10 for 20 in this homestand. So he's been on a pretty good stretch of baseball. It's
been a good homestand for him. And I mean, they need it. They need some sort of offense. So, so Pirates take the lead there in the 7th. We then get to the top half of the 8th. Ryan Barucki put in again.
Yeah,
you needed your other relievers to do something today because Santana likely not available, Bednar likely not available, Ferguson likely not available. So you've got to rely on these other relievers to get big outs. And unfortunately, Ryan Barucki just didn't have it in him today.
No.
Yeah, walks Rhys Hoskins, and then he gives up 3 doubles. So anytime you give up a walk and then 3 doubles,
it wasn't your day.
Not great.
Yeah.
Not great.
Yeah, not your day when 3 doubles are given up. I think we had some questions on whether Barucki should have remained in the game at that point. Sugar was up there. I don't know what the right call is in that situation. Obviously, it didn't work out, so we can nitpick it. But all things considered, guys just have to get the job done, Jim.
Yeah, I mean, again, Barucki's got to get the job done, but you do think in that situation, okay, there's 2 outs. You just need 1 out. You need 1 out there. Chase Sugar was available in the bullpen. Barucki's facing Caleb Durbin, who has been struggling. Like Caleb Durbin's been struggling this year. He hasn't really been hitting the ball very well. But Caleb Durbin delivers a huge 2-run double to tie the game for the Brewers. And then he comes in on the Bryce Terang double. Sugar then comes in after the lead's already been blown. And, at that point, he does get the out.
Right. And I think one of the questions here for today is just going to be, and we'll find out after the game, I'm sure, if Bednar was available or not. We would assume no, because I think you managed the game a little bit different. If he was available, we're just assuming that he wasn't. So Kelly had to go with what he had. Unfortunately, Barucki just couldn't get the job done today.
Yeah, I don't think Bednar was available. I don't think Santana was available. We might get word on that after the game here at some point. But it's an unfortunate part of when you win, you need a deep bullpen to win a 3rd game in a row because a lot of guys are going to be unavailable. But yeah, the Brewers took the lead there, but it wasn't over. Like at that point, It's a 6-5 game, and in the bottom half of the 8th, Tommy Pham reaches on an infield single. He gets to second base on a balk.
Yeah.
Oneil Cruz is intentionally walked, and then something that you just simply cannot happen, happened there in the bottom of the 8th, and Tommy Pham gets picked off second.
Yeah.
He's the game-tying run, 1 out, bottom of the 8th. He gets picked off second base. You just can't do that.
No, you can't. And in that situation, I was talking to you about it a little bit. With Cruz on first and Pham on second, I was thinking it might be a chance to double steal in that situation, maybe move Cruz into scoring position. If Pham is to get out there on third, you still have Cruz on second. But the one thing you absolutely cannot do is get picked off. And, Jim, you could see it coming a mile away.
You could see it.
I mean, Pham he fell asleep. And really, was it the difference in the game? Maybe not, but it kind of took the air out of the balloon.
It did. I mean, well, that was the second out of the inning. Andrew McCutchen then strikes out to end the inning. So instead of having 2 chances there to just get 1 hit and get that run in, you then limit yourself to just a runner on first, 2 outs. It makes it so much more difficult in that situation. So just shooting yourself in the foot there. Jared Triolo also with a bad at bat in that whole sequence there. I think he saw 4 pitches. He swung and missed at 3 of them. It was not a great game for Jared Triolo. 0 for 3 with a strikeout. He's now batting 136 on the year with a 464 OPS. I know he provides you a lot of value defensively with the ability to move around the diamond and play well at any position that you can put him at. But how long can you keep his bat on this roster?
I don't think you could do it that much longer. We're getting well beyond the point where he you're letting them work through it. I mean, we're almost in June here. We can't really work through it anymore. You're going to have to work through it in AAA. He does have options. It might just be a nice little reset for him at this point. I still believe in Jared Triolo. I think there's something there with the bat. I don't think he's ever going to be a great hitter by any stretch, but I think he can handle the bat well enough to be a decent Major League Baseball player.
Yeah, and he doesn't have to be a great hitter,
No.
right? Because he has value just throughout his defensive versatility. But like you've got to be able to hit a little bit.
Right. And right now he can't.
And right now he's just not hitting at all. Rough game for him. It's been a rough go of it for him. Outside that, again, top of the ninth, Chase Sugar finishes that off 1-2-3 ninth inning. Bottom of the ninth, the Pirates do get a base runner, Alexander Canario, with a 2-out infield hit. He steals second, so again, you got the tying run in scoring position. But this time, Adam Frazier, who's had that great weekend, he grounds out to end the game.
Yeah.
Pirates lose 6-5, split the series with the Brewers.
Not enough magic left for Adam Frazier there. I think 4 hits today might have been asking for a lot from him. But yeah, you just can't come through in that situation. It happens. It was a pretty decent baseball game, all things considered, I think. And it just didn't go the Pirates' way.
It was an entertaining game. I mean, it was back and forth. Like I said, you gave it the 3 runs early. You crawled your way back into the game. You took the lead. And then, like I said, it was just the bullpen. The bullpen couldn't keep the lead, which is unfortunate. Like I said, you had your best arms weren't available, so you had to rely on other guys.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, Ryan Bruckey just didn't get the job done today. He's been pretty good this season, so you can't really complain too much, but he just didn't have it today.
Yeah, and I'm okay going Baraki there. I have faith in Baraki to get the job done in general. You just need one of these guys to step up now.
Yeah, I agree with you. Like, I mean, out of the guys you had available, Bruckey was the option. The one thing that you can nitpick is should Sugar had come in there to face Durbin. If he comes in there to face Durbin and gets that out, then it's 5-3 heading into the ninth, and you feel a whole lot better about it.
Yeah, I think that's something that is going to be questioned. I don't know what the right call is there. Obviously, it didn't work out in the Pirates' favor. We don't know what Sugar would have done if he came in.
No, you don't know.
You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't.
You don't know what would have happened. Like I said, Don Kelly decided to stick with Bruckey there against the righty, and it didn't work. Yeah.
I mean, I would probably venture to guess the odds would be in the favor of going Sugar there.
Yeah, I think looking back,
he probably should have,
especially with hindsight, that should have been in the move.
He probably should have went Sugar. I was trying to be really nice. This was right next to the dugout.
Yeah. Outside that was pretty much the game. I can't really think of anything else really to talk about. I said it was a pretty good weekend, all things considered. We got to see 3 games this weekend, 2 wins. They split the series. They do now go on a pretty tough road trip. They're going to Arizona, to San Diego. So some West Coast games. Tomorrow, I think the game starts at 9.
8:10 tomorrow, I believe.
8:10 tomorrow is the start.
Memorial Day, 8:10 start.
8:10 start. Andrew Heaney versus Ryan Nelson. So we'll be back. We'll have like I said, we're still in Pittsburgh. So me, DiNardo, will have Bucko Brew live tomorrow from the fair in the Strip District. So if you're local in town, come on by. 8 a.m. 8 to 9, we'll probably be recording. Stop by, say hi, grab some coffee, grab some tea, whatever it is. But we'll be down in the Strip District tomorrow for a live show. And then we'll have post-game shows for you all week long. Hopefully get some wins and give out some sandwiches.
Yep, and thanks to everybody for coming out this weekend who did. Thanks for everyone for tuning in. It's been a lot of fun.
It was. Today, this weekend was a blast. Like I said, got to see a whole bunch of you guys. And, looking forward to doing it again.
Yep. We'll run it back soon.
We'll run it back. All right, guys. That's all we got here. Again, Pirates lose 6-5. They are 19-35 on the year. We'll see you tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. from the fair. Peace out.
Peace out, Girl Scouts.
All right, that wraps up this episode of North Shore 9. Thanks so much for tuning in, whether you're listening on the podcast or catching us on YouTube. If you enjoyed the show, please give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. It really helps us grow. And if you're listening on the podcast, a quick review goes a long way in helping others find the show. Plus, be sure to tell a friend about us. There's always room for more here in the NS9 community. And for those looking to support us a little more, consider joining our Patreon, become an MVP member, and get exclusive perks while helping us continue to bring you more of the Pirates content you love. Thanks again for all your support, and let's go Bucks.